Hello, gang.
Hola.
Hello.
Hola.
Hello.
Are we live?
Sorry.
We are
Hello.
live, yes. You made it just in time, Nick. Let me stream the game to
As
you
the-
guys.
Yes.
Indeed.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it is the 4th Walpurgis Night event. And to commemorate the occasion, we have I have to move, Nick. To commemorate
He's
the
blocked right
event.
now.
Yeah, and there you go. Yes. To commemorate the event, we have an updated overlay with new sprites that we will hopefully not just use them once for this really fairly short event and then just never use them ever again.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping.
Just alternate between the Warp Express one and these ones.
But they have to be relevant to the thing that we're doing
Exactly.
right now.
Hey, if you ever
That
do
means we're
Lobotomy
only using
Corporation
these
stream,
ones.
No, I mean like
Yeah, they're also usable for Lobotomy Corp, so.
Yeah.
Lobotomy Corp playthrough. Oh, God.
CVC Corp.
Hell,
this will be used for every Walpurgis at the very least. So it's not a waste. Because Walpurgis is a recurring thing, yeah?
And then we see
This is
like
true.
this is the last Walpurgis night.
Yeah, this is the last Walpurgis,
Incredible.
so
Oh,
we can't do
fuck.
limit
Never
events
get it
anymore.
again.
Sorry, guys.
We'll never
Wait,
get
there's
it again.
PC shortcuts now? Fuck!
Yeah, they've been here for a while.
Dude, I didn't fucking see that. That wasn't there for... When last time I checked the fucking settings, I don't open the settings like ages.
That
Is
would
the
be
volume-
the problem.
Is the volume okay at this level for you all?
I like it.
Yeah.
make sure.
So hello, Pumpkin. Limbus Company, yes.
Limbus
Company! Limbus Company.
Limbus Company.
So without further ado, I've been
are we all gonna
leveling.
just be, are you gonna use all our funny WordPress identities for this bit?
Yeah, actually,
Hell
to do that, shit.
Gotta level up James.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that is tickets.
Damn, I wish
That's
I
a bit
had
much for.
There you go.
It's a bit much for James.
that, but I'm special. I'm a Meow Meow Princess.
I mean, you know what?
Myself for the bit.
Hey,
Dude.
There's no practical
You know
reason
what?
to bring
You know what?
it.
Fuck it. I'll bring him just for the bit.
do
Uh,
it, do it.
You know, what? Whatever.
Let's go.
Momentous
Let's
occasion.
Go, chat.
I mean, I already uptight for her, right? To like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
insane.
Awesome. Is she any good? I've like never used her.
She's rupture, so I instantly already like her.
I think she's supposed to be like a tank in Rupture.
Yeah, does she also heal? Episode 1,
Oh, she
Ordeal of
self-heals.
Violet. Yeah, self heals.
Welcome, Pumpkin Porcelain.
So she can probably like solo some things.
Alright, I did as you asked, Faust. I looked up toward Faust, away from the PDA in my hands as it rattled and fixed the identity cards into each slot. Today is the 4th Walpurgis night. The location, it's that same Lobotomy Corp that I hate. Headquarters of the past we visited. Its point in time and the branch of possibility uncertain.
Thank you. Please proceed with these slotted identities to suppress the imminent ordeal.
Faust, do we have to use this Merceau identity?
Yes, it's
Okay.
imperative.
Whew.
The
I slot-
multitude.
What? I
Tidings
slot
is
in-
told.
The Lobotomy Corp identities I pulled up. I've slotted in the Lobotomy Corp and Warp Merceau identities I pulled up during the previous Walpurgis nights. Faust probably wants to study the correlation between Walpurgis night itself and the identities that can be pulled up only during each Walpurgis night and Warp Merceau.
Well, that ain't much of my business what identity we're supposed to wear, but can't you at least bother telling us where we are? I swear it's always you two.
And why is We're still here.
Or who
Yeah,
was,
I
Sinclair?
I can
I
take
can't figure out who
Sinclair.
Sinclair.
I'll take Sinclair. Yeah, I agree. We won't know what to do if you keep the important stuff just between the two of you, right? Like, really, why is Warp Merceau here?
Yeah, like you said. I was trying to find a way to avoid sounding irritated. Either way, mincing words, don't you? Thanks, lad.
Oh,
Oh, how friendly.
huh? I guess.
F you.
Functionality upgrade? Come on, don't talk about me like I'm a machine or something. Faust cleared her throat in an attempt to clear the air and stem the conversation from going on a tangent. Agreed.
You.
We are at the information team department of the former L Corp headquarters.
Information team. Well, I do recall the place we had visited was called the control team department.
Maybe they had a new department. Wait, actually, I don't remember.
Oh wait, no, I'm fucking
Wolf.
supposed to be Adrian.
Yeah,
Shut up.
please take her.
I only have one roll otherwise. Anyway, maybe that new department with every WALPURGIS night?
The training team and the safety team, both adjacent to this department, are currently accessible. Therefore, your assessment is untrue. False. However, it is possible that there is reason the first place the door connected to this was this location. Perhaps further analyses may yield more concrete information.
I'm still here.
Uh-huh.
No, you're not.
She's trying to
Wrong.
She's trying to take a more active role in learning things for herself. It seems that the events at the warp train rattled her more than I thought.
She will not be caught lacking ever again.
She's probably concerned that similar loss of connection to that repository of Faust's knowledge may occur again. She feared that she may lack once again.
This place is pretty barren, huh? The more I look around, the more I see just purple.
Well, you got that right. Can't chalk that up to just being a corporate office. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like the great workplace environment at all.
A good commander decorates her subordinates' living space with their morale in mind, even if it means going against their own tastes. Whoever leads this department must be somewhat quite unfit to lead.
Couldn't be me.
I bet they're not the only one who's unfit to lead.
So
You know who else is unfit to
You
lead?
know who else is unfit to lead?
Ishmael, who was rummaging through a pile of miscellaneous items, muttered from a distance as Otis mused at the ceiling.
I'm gonna fucking send you to the nursing home. I found some employee doodles and scribbles back here. Oh, I suppose the department leads were called Sapphira. They're saying something about how their Sapphira is... Wow, now that's some spicy profanity.
Sapphire.
I will read them.
Please don't.
Merceau, no, you don't have to read the insults and profanities and slurs, please!
Understood. In that case, I will instead pursue the documents first and produce a comprehensive summary.
Hey, Archie.
Yo.
Sometime later...
That is all.
Yeah, you didn't have to call him a rat fucker.
Oh, okay, so, first of all, thanks for skipping past all the profanities. But why did you use all the slurs anyways?
Wow, that made me feel bad. And I've got nothing to do with this place.
It is not uncommon to see department leads shouting and butting heads, but... Perhaps a physical altercation would have been preferable to letting such bitter animosity fester like this.
It was clear to us that the Sephiroth did not share a very healthy work relationship with one another.
Maybe they should just be punching each other instead of this. Holy shit.
Not to mention that not many employees really put their faith in their Sephiroth.
Hey, the Sapphira they call Malkuth? She must have been the Sapphira of the control team department where we fought the ordeal last time. I can tell from the way she talks that she treats her employees like parts of a machine, driving them to their deaths or placing them where they inevitably crumble. I guess a wing is a wing after all.
I just want to say Malkuth did nothing wrong. She's a perfect meow meow princess and should be treated like one.
Yeah, you would say that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look, here's a conversation log with Hode, the Sapphire of the training team. It looks like she started off pretty rough, but managed to avoid making things hostile in the office.
Mm-hmm. From the sounds of it, she really cares for her employees. Oh, well, that's a whole another type of annoying though, you know?
Then her heart would never have rested easy as long as she was here. The grievances of the employees would have reached her ears nonetheless.
Your song looks so much like a sad Poe.
Oh, so I think this comes up every shoot.
Yeah,
It's very funny.
he just
really
looks like that.
it.
Yeah. She may have given herself doses of painkillers she hid under the label of altruism, that she truly cared for them despite all.
And this Yasod must have been... I see, the Sapphire of the Information Team department here. Clearly a stickler for the rules. I don't know who else would be a stickler for the...
Oh fuck, wait, my connection dropped for a sec. Viper, he was called. Perchance, he had an unsavory habit of sinking his teeth into his employees.
Hot.
It's only a figure of speech.
Who said that?
He does seem like the irritating type, but he would have served as a decent strategist.
You know who else seems like an irritating type, but also a decent strategist?
Who said that?
I'm going to ignore that. Because if I don't, I'm going to blow a blood vessel. This appears to be a meticulous record of the work schedules. According to the digital calendar, the upcoming schedule is...
Fast approaching. There is no time to share the details regarding the ordeal. Yo, it's Pink.
I suppose we should have checked the documents first.
A heavy thump of the lights follows Otis's deep sigh. The lobby lights suddenly changed, and the floor began to tremble.
They skipped the tutorial.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. We knew that an ordeal was coming after all.
Still, I wish we'd have some prior knowledge of our enemies this time.
Yeah! What in the name of the wings is that creature? Vermin, is it? 'Tis so far, yet appeareth so grand in size.
Naturally, we whipped around to look at Don Quixote, who then directed our attention towards something writhing in the distance. A thing of bizarre shape, crawling and squirming.
If they appeared in the safety team's corridors as well, then... There's more! There's more!
Faust, anything you can tell us about them before they start rushing us? I shouted, watching it with horror as the curiously violet grub-like creature slowly spawned into the hallway from thin air. Even though she probably didn't have much to tell me about them anyway.
No,
Oh,
they will not rush us. There were reports that these entities are rather slow. In fact, they're an ordeal of violet, time, dawn. If they are indeed violet, then it is unlikely that we will have much time to discuss this further. We must immediately engage them, starting from the safety team hallway. A similar situation is very likely imminent in the information team and the training team hallways.
So what? We've got to crush them like there's time or something?
That would be an apt attitude, yes. The entities will soon be manifesting in every department. If we fail to clearly clear this zone and seek and destroy them in other departments,
If we don't,
then we may come face to face with the kind of pandemonium we would rather not have the displeasure of experiencing. Every Clipoth counter and each department will immediately drop to zero.
and thus the abnormalities contained within shall be released.
bollocks, come on. We just got off that bloody warp train. I don't think we had enough of doing shenanigans to deal with right now.
Yeah, zip it and grab your weapon. I'm going in.
It'd be really funny if there's just like a single Walpurgis knight that's just the fucking dealing with the Welchier's abnormality.
Yay! They have to resist the urge to just leave and become fishermen.
Especially
Exactly.
to keep in line, we're only bringing. Well, no, okay, no, we have to bring this one.
Well,
Yep.
I can only
this
take
is-
in 5.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Someone has to go.
All right, Yisung,
More
get out of
mercs
here.
can cheer us.
I like how we're actually taking out the good fucking identity.
That'd be really funny.
What do you mean? We need the
Yeah.
warp so carry.
Exactly, true. We need
We
chains
do.
of
Oh,
order.
of course.
Peak soul.
All right,
So
chat,
fucked up.
who we sacrificing for war for self?
Goodbye,
go.
Yisung.
I feel like objectively the funniest option is to just not take Yisung.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's do that.
That's like objectively the funniest option.
Fuck it.
So now we have to
Fuck it.
complete hard mode with this team.
I don't want to fucking do that.
Do it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
gotta
fine.
use the chain of others.
True.
Do it.
You have
No
to
balls.
take Peak So.
True.
So,
Don't worry, he'll handle it.
Maybe in the next battle we can bring Yisung. We'll just have to sacrifice someone else.
Imagine he just sits the entire fucking event out. He'd for him to be like the strongest.
For context, RP, you might be looking in horror as we bring fucking war versus self.
Yeah. It's like,
Watch
Faust is like,
the
why
murder of
did you
Warp
fucking do
Express for
that?
more context.
Yeah.
sure is cleanup time.
So, those of us have played Lobotomy Corp. Would you like to lore dump what these are? What the
They're probably the easiest ordeal, like
They're just
Dawn
chilling.
ordeal. If you don't
Oh,
kill them
is
fast
that-
enough, they blow up and lower clip off counters.
So
Honestly,
this is
I
like
feel
decay.
the clowns are easier in my opinion.
The clowns are like the only thing is they're so small you can kind of
Oh
get
my
loot
God.
back them. God damn it!
Just pause, like find out where they all are, and like.
Oh
Dang!
Yeah, that's like it's
Oh,
like pretty
Dang.
simple,
nice.
but it's like
This purple dawn got hands.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Come on, Marcel!
You can do
So-
it.
So I hate you. What? Why are they fucking ass this round? Ryoshu,
We
you
might
got me.
actually lose this.
Ryoshu, you
Let's
got
go.
me.
Yeah, I'm the GOAT. I'm with the shit. Woo! Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
God.
There we
I
go.
think she's the team captain actually.
Yeah.
That's really.
Normally it'd go to Yisung, but he's not feeling well today. This
I thought she
fucking
was,
sucks.
Team captain of a thing.
Yeah, she is.
Well, if we
but-
lose this round, we can bring easy.
She is, but like, canonically this makes sense, but mechanically,
Yeah.
giving this to Yisung makes him a monster. But
Oh no, I'm well aware. You can actually do like solos actually with this
yeah,
song, and do
But,
like 90% of the missions.
yeah, but
Oh,
we
That's
wouldn't be able
too
to.
easy.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to bring.
Oh, actually, if it's
um,
training team captain, technically it should be Otis.
Oh, training team. Oh yeah, you're right.
You don't need to get lucky with
Whatever.
Yisung. You just need to clash with everything that's what do you call it, has 2 coins.
We need to kill this thing fast.
I don't know if we're gonna be killing things fast in this
Have
team.
faith. Have faith.
This
Trust.
jank as
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
setup.
little face.
Come on, Ryoshu, you're like literally the carry.
Hard
Because
carry.
you
Oh, let's go! Let's go,
go!
Marcel!
Let's go, Marceau!
Love that.
Nice.
Love
Let's
that
go.
for her.
Yeah.
Come on, Dawn. Yeah.
Go. Let's go, Dawn. Whoop whoop.
The explosion's AoE, right?
Yes.
Should be.
Oh yeah, context. These things in Lobotomy Corp, so
Ouch.
if you leave them alive for too long, they explode. Yeah, and like Faust said, then your abnormalities get released.
Which is not good. You never want that, ever.
To be fair, I
there's,
think
like,
it only
2
reduces the
things.
counters by 1, but so many abnos have counters of 1 that it's like...
Like nothing there.
Holy shit! Tiny
Jesus
kid.
Christ!
Yeah, Serial Skullbuster's no joke. It's funny because
No.
she's like,
Uh,
Faust,
I
no!
love I love how unserious a character Ryoshu is. She's great.
She thinks she's the coolest, but also she's really fucking lame. But she is also the
Exactly.
coolest.
Wasn't she in like chapter 2 like stated to be like, I guess prior to whatever the Dante debuff is, to be like the strongest sinner?
I
Yeah.
don't think that they didn't ever said strongest, but they did say that she used to be a lot stronger.
I think the specific thing was used that was best swordswoman. Best swordswoman.
Yeah, best swordswoman.
And I
Alright.
wouldn't be shocked if she is like genuinely like
Alright,
higher
that's fine.
tier than you'd expect.
You know, you can shoot. You must shoot.
Oh, these things actually release all Abnos? Really sets to 0? Holy shit.
Oh,
I didn't
that's
even
fun.
know because it's just so easy to kill them.
Yeah, they don't really like fight back too hard.
You can really send like even just your wimpiest employees to kill them.
I'm trying
I
to
mean, the
think of
combat's
how
not
to
even
kill.
easier, but you know.
Oh,
And they don't even attack
the clowns
you, yeah.
will like release the abnormalities like very slowly.
The little purple things on them looks like a pair of lungs, but I know it's supposed to be like a heart.
They do look very longy.
I think it's the stuff on the left that looks like an
Like the tubes.
alien.
Of,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
aorta.
It's pokes
Yeah.
out of a heart.
Also, let's read the
I see what
passes
you
for let's see how Ryoshu works. Don't worry about that. So, the way she works, she's a unique charge, right? So red eyes and penitence are both like charges, and you gain them, and if you have like enough stacks, her skill 3 changes to skill 3, but better.
serious soul buster.
Yeah, and I know red eyes is something that helps with like bleed. Yeah, unique charge. Oh, and okay, never mind. It's oh yeah, no, it does affect like bleed. And I know penitence is a defensive one, which is really cool. You gain shield based on
She
your stack of
seems
that.
kind of busted.
Yeah, pretty strong. Also, like as she gains more charge, her eyes open.
That's so rad.
And she also has
gets
like
that
a
aura.
lot of like self sanity heal and stuff.
Yeah. As Archie says, red eyes boost her bleed ability, penitence boosts her sustain, which is pretty sick.
She looks like literally probably the coolest fucking Ryoshu identity so far.
Honestly,
She's
with the
literally-
invocation, oh yeah,
Oh my
it is
God.
not normal. It is not normal to be able to wield like 2 egos at once. There's only one other character who does that.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we don't. This isn't the story for that.
And before the lobotomy corporation stream.
We should do Lobotomy Corporation. I think it'd be
It
awesome.
would be funny.
Technically not Callie. Because we don't see Callie wield like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically not
It is pretty.
her.
Yeah,
And
now
that's
that you say it, technically not on screen. We haven't been explicitly confirmed that like Callie is used more than one.
Yeah, we only saw like, what do you call it, Callie with like, I think mimicry?
Yeah, mimicry.
Yeah, that's what it's
Mhm.
called.
But presumably
Come
he
on,
would have.
Send him to jail!
Now that's the goat.
Let's go. He set the
Love that.
line.
Faust burst your sack.
Its hold.
This battle will conclude with yes.
With yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that.
Oh,
Yes.
well,
Ouchie.
it's a lot less dangerous in this game.
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
we're built different. We're not a bunch of clerks or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
See, if that was in actual lobotomy corp, everyone here would have fucking died.
Yeah, right. You would not be able to be sending Otis in with everybody right now.
Funny enough, Defrichus is one of the best ways to like deal with these things. Especially
Yeah,
if
because they
they're
can
in, like
just
a
like
row.
shoot it solo.
JFK blast. Pew pew.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed you can see the little bar in the corner showing when you're about to hit.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is soon, very very soon.
I like the energy. It's like, I don't know how much energy we have. It's gonna be a long while, And like, unfortunately for me, based on the canonical order, the department that I really want is the very last one. Well, second last one, I guess.
Yeah, for counting architecture.
So it's gonna be a while.
My favorite
gonna-
part
Clover.
is control.
Yeah, so you got first, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
My favorite. I don't think. did they
Danny,
do,
yours
what-
is like third last.
I know. I will wait patiently.
I'm very
Record
interested
is
in
the one I want.
what's Bina's one?
Extraction, second last.
Extraction.
Extraction. I think Extraction
Minecraft.
is like aesthetically my favorite.
It's
Mhm.
it's so Minecraft block or it's so cool. It's
Tea
really cool.
time.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
like-
I guess
all
tea
shadow-
time is.
Oh shit, my
Is-
food's
is-
here.
The arena one. Oh,
It's more arena. Yeah, tea time is more arena. I guess
Yeah.
Bina wasn't really into tea back in the day.
Hold on,
Well, it's
BRB.
more like I don't think they would let her have any.
yeah, she
They
was
kind
in
of
the tea.
wanted her to suffer in there.
Yeah.
Bina was
yeah,
under
she
thought
had-
of being punished.
She was having tea at the beach, right? Before.
That was when she was Garian.
Yeah, back in the
She-
day. I guess
Back in
tea
the
is
day.
outside of H Corp. The old H Corp. I
Yeah,
think.
and H Corp.
Yeah, and H Corp.
No clue if it's like form a wing or anything. Just on H Corp.
Me when I
Uh,
bust skulls.
You bust with that skull? Why did I say that?
Damn!
It's crazy.
Actually,
Let's go,
Starman
Merceau!
Bring up like the bit of like not a lot of characters dual wield egos. That again, this does make Ryoshu seem a little more impressive just by that fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just
does
shows
go
that she's
hard.
built different.
Oh, I think it would be a good
Which-
idea. Like if we play the easy one, and then we read the uptie stories for. Oh, there we go. You read the uptie
You might need
stories.
to know what Garian's name comes from. I remember
Hate.
the.
Let me tell
origin.
you a little about hate. There
Goodbye,
are
James.
3, 4, 5
We fucking died.
We did it, guys.
miles of wafer thin
We
layers
won!
that build my complex.
We won.
We did it, chat.
How I'll just
We
fucking
block
die.
and die.
Pretty funny.
Don't delude yourselves. SFSH. I'm not strong because I wield you. I wield you because I'm strong.
Damn!
And she is!
Damn!
Best team captain for you. Wait, Marcel actually isn't the last in damage? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, wait, what was he? What was he?
He was
He was
second.
like third.
Oh,
Yeah.
third. I don't remember. I'm tired.
Right
Oh.
in the middle.
Nice.
It wouldn't be the full like I'm sorry, Greg. We can't like even like we can't.
Greg
Oops,
word.
I don't have him like equipped. My bad. Sorry, dude. Here. I got everything. I was really lucky. My second temple, I
damn,
got
nice.
Gregor and Ryoshu. And it's like thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I was telling everybody earlier that in our stream promo art, the only two of us that are actually gonna die is me and James because we're the
Nah,
only ones
we'd win.
from
We'd
crating.
win. We'd win. We're him. We're
The
him.
terror. The terror on your face as you know what's about to happen.
Who would we like to read first? The uptie stories, Yisang or Ryoshu?
Ooh.
Did you want to finish the event first before we did this?
I think
Yeah, we have
I
another
think,
cutscene still.
I think I think reading this like in between would be fine too.
These aren't too long. I've
There are
seen
two
these
ways we
videos.
can read this, Scoopo. You know one of them.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by
I think we
that?
already read. We
Don't you
already read that
remember when
one.
We read the loose stories all those ages ago, although Sean was there for
Oh.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh, oops.
Party.
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 So I don't know if this plays. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I know what this
It
plays.
does
Never mind.
play after you get your ass kicked by the ghost of Harlan Ellison.
Sometime later.
Ooh, that's a relief. At least it wasn't indestructible.
A rubble of broken stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet. But that didn't last long. I see. It fades away to naught.
Yes. While the entity took the form of a stone steel, an object commonly composed of inorganic matter, it is likely that its existence itself is perceived as a religious artifact in certain indeterminate locales.
True. That giant object did suddenly appear out of thin air before dropping right in front of us.
Thank you, Honglu. Astute observation.
The steel, which had once threatened the sinners with its tentacles, soon disappeared from our sight like it never existed. If Faust hadn't pushed me into the hallway just in time, I'd have been... Oh,
Splattered.
Dante, no! Your AirPods are in.
Watch out, Mr. Dante!
Get down,
Mr.
executive manager!
we would have all died forever. That thing had crushed me, too.
We were not crushed by the steel, to be exact. The real issue was the shockwave that came after the crash.
Why did only specifically Dawn and Otis die?
Don't worry about the spaghetti code.
Coded improperly.
I thought I slipped away in time, but I had no idea the shockwave would be so deadly.
Classic earthquake mistake.
We have to find a way to deal with that shockwave somehow. It'll be too risky to continue with our WALPURGIS night expedition. I'm not saying that I'm scared of the pain I have to go through when reviving sinners, which really, really hurts, of course. Especially when it's tollful, but... I'm not sure if I'm gonna ask them repeatedly to run a mission that's guaranteed to kill them in the end. Moreover, we don't even know if whatever we'll find here will be worth all the trouble. So hello, Yui. Don't you just hate when a high-quality rock PNG drops on your sinners and gets crushed?
More like a JPEG. According to the
JPEG
information
crushed
given, it is said that ordeals cannot occur in immediate succession.
They can occur right after one another. Why did that giant piece of rock have nothing to do with the ordeal then?
A hater. Yes, it was indeed an ordeal of Violet. However, this was the noon of Violet.
I'm getting real sick and tired of Violet.
Haha, funny. Ordeals of the noon are a degree higher than ordeals of the dawn, which we already have experience with.
Man, I can't wait for us in like 3 years to have you like a fucking midnight ordeal.
Yeah, right.
I hope it's the green. No, wait, no, we've done with green already. What was it? Oh, what? Could you imagine just like dealing with the fucking Amber one? Where you just like you
Yeah,
can't.
it's probably gonna be Amber because there isn't a red midnight, so.
Yeah. At least it's not Violet Midnight. That one fucking sucks.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
I think it's
Yeah, I
funny.
love
I love the
laser,
super
though.
laser piss.
Clown laser is awesome. Clown
No,
ball
no.
is awesome though.
Yeah, no, the one I'm talking about is like an actual like full department-wide boss fight. I like the green one, but that, you know, not just because it's green, but you know. Faust
I find
Bros
it really
were-
funny how with orange, like you can just kind of ignore it for the entire thing.
Yeah. Faust Bros were frowning at a nigh imperceptible angle. She was sighing even as she relayed that information to us, clearly perturbed by something. I suddenly recalled what Faust speculated back at the warp train, that the Gesellschaft may have made a purposeful omission. You think this is the Gesellschaft withholding information from you again?
There is no evidence to say for certain. They did not withhold the information regarding the ordeal of noon. Thus, a more likely explanation is that this was merely a manifestation of a rare possibility. Yet your suggestion does concern me. If it was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, then we must seek for clues in this WALPURGIS night that may point us to an explanation. If it's not that, then I'm suing.
Gesellschaft.
Gesellschaft is the name. Gesellschaft.
Gesellschaft
that's
is
what it
social
means.
relations based on impersonal ties, a duty to a society or organization.
The Council of Faust.
The Council of Faust.
The Faust Council.
So we should explore further. But Oh.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
A loud buzz, crackle, and an unfamiliar voice broke through the awkward silence we were meandering in.
Blimey, who said that?
Okay.
Oh, I hearken unto thee. I hearken unto thee.
Hearken.
I'm tired. I'm still so fucking tired from like going to bed like late.
Oh, I guess I can't hear your answers anyway. Ignore what I just said. Hello, this is Hode from the training team speaking.
It appears that Sapphira, Hode, whose name we first learned of in the earlier document, is the one speaking to us.
Aha, so this is her voice, huh?
Gotta say, this is kind of what we all expected her to sound, right?
We are all investigating how and why an ordeal of noon occurred immediately after the dawn. I understand that an unfamiliar situation like this may cause a sense of alarm and anxiety, but there's nothing to worry about as long as you remember the instructions under Exception 40 AA measure, which I made sure to mention in every training session.
Exception 40 AAA. Just how many exceptions did you come up with?
You must be a leader with a very hands-on approach to team management. Commanders who are overprotective of their personnel often make such mistakes.
Guys, I don't think it's time to share our first impressions. We don't know what measure she's talking about. At this rate, we will get... Oh! There was a dull thwick just as Sinclair began to air his concerns. Did I just get shot?
You there at the lobby? You've been dozing off during our drills, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I explained that in outlier cases like these, we'll be finding physical intervention shield bullets we share with the middle layer. So, why are you all acting surprised like you've never been shot before? Ugh.
Shield bullets? Huh. That bullet does look kind of familiar, actually. We carefully approach Sinclair to take a closer look where the projectile hit him. Also, Greed says, Hode simply bringing a projector to show the entire team Bill Nye the Science Guy episodes.
Hell yeah, she would.
400 slight power.
on Lobotomy Corp.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I recognize this. It looks just like the decay ampule.
He's gonna melt.
That almost melted me into a puddle back at K-Corp. Ugh, I'm getting unpleasant goosebumps just from thinking about it.
You were totally badass though, is she? Jumping right in front of Dante, taking the bullets for them and everything.
Then she went ahead and hurled a bloody harpoon into Clockhead's face shoulder herself only a few months later.
I'm curious, how much time has actually like passed canonically?
We can check later.
A couple months.
Months.
Like, do we have like?
I think we've
we can
always
check.
hit a year in game.
Yeah, we can check later.
I'm curious.
Like a good circular narrative structure. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Okay, you smartasses.
It is not a K-Corp ampule. While it is true that K-Corp's technology was used to regenerate its employees, a barrier field like this fundamentally differs from the type of technology used by K-Corp. It is said that Lobotomy Corporation maintained collaborative relationships with other wings, including K-Corp. Through the said collaborations, they obtained bullets and ampules of diverse functionalities useful for the workings of this company. It appears that the shield bullet is a result of one such partnership.
You're not gonna tell us the corp, Faust?
Nuh-uh. No.
Wait, then this bullet will...
It is said that this bullet can partially negate physical damage, which is also known as red damage in Lobotomy Corporation terminology.
And then Heathcliff is gonna just swing at Sinclair's head.
Why? It will likely shield us from the shockwave created by the steel as well.
You're right, Heathcliff's bat doesn't hurt at all!
We'll have a counseling session later about your lack of phonus during training. For now, please try to suppress this ordeal of noon as soon as possible. I'll give everyone a physical intervention shield, so let's try to take care of this ordeal with as few casualties as possible.
Dante, let us...
Lettuce? You're having a salad?
Cabbage.
Alright. Let's get a move on and deal with the other steals as well.
Manager, cabbage.
Indeed. Cabbage. It would be preferable if we returned after confirming the destruction of steels in other areas as well. Bok choy. We will have to visit Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of different possibilities as well. We will make use of the Spira and the shield as soon as we are able then.
Good idea. Thanks to the unexpected support from a Sapphira, we were able to explore further through the Walpurgis night.
Although training's very for their own good, is that so hard to understand?
It was just that I couldn't help but think back to Hode's last few utterances that managed to slip through the static. It made me wonder what really went down here at the headquarters of Lobotomy Corporation.
I'm gonna do some
had
hard
to be
drugs.
there.
That
We
was
ignored
very
the ominous comment from the Sapphira. They were useless and they should kill themselves now.
So true.
You,
so true.
you people.
I'm
fucking
gonna
suck.
cause the opioids crisis.
What? I think now would be a good time to read the individual character stories.
Have you played Lobotomy Corp Cafe?
You can do that,
I've
yeah.
seen it in action.
It's fun. I did a deathless run. It was fucking awful.
Oh, I played quite a bit.
I like Hode quite a bit. It's very, very cute. Very, very tragic. But
I feel so bad for her.
let us do we read E-songs or
Easy.
Yeah, start with
E-song?
E-song, I suppose. Well, actually, no,
Okay.
technically, if it is training team, it should be Otis, isn't it? Even though Otis is definitely not ideal.
I mean like to read the
I mean,
Oh, to read? Okay.
let's
yeah,
just go
probably.
with E-song first, I guess.
E-song? Okay. So one thing I can point out is that see this here, the repression work, which is the best type of work to do to this thing. One of the best at least.
Poor guy.
This also like the way I see this too, right? It's like this doesn't feel like a screen that changes depending on what type of work that you're doing, which leads me to believe that this is like a machine in containment specifically made for repression work, which is interesting because I've always wondered how repression work was like done. Aside from
I
just
thought
like
repression was beating its ass.
Technically
back
speaking,
in
it's
the
like...
in the beta, right? Like the thing for repression was like violence. It was called violence or something.
Yeah, although I think it's, they've made it more vague. Although the implication is that, in general, usually it's beating the shit out of them.
It's awesome.
Usually, not always.
Let's
Why
learn
is he
about.
saying so cuntily like that? It's crazy.
He's sitting like a normal person.
No, look at him. Look at him. He's got like the hand on his like knee.
Oh, you're talking
Peop-
about the fucking funeral. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
funeral's sitting a little freely.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about you sawing. I was like, that's just a normal
He's
sitting.
standing. Like, I don't think that counts as
just built
sitting.
like that.
Nay, I have rested well enough. Oft I am summoned for work, yet I despise it not. Thus there is no need for you to worry.
An invisible bell resounds two pleasant, high-pitched rings. The only sounds within the containment units are the child's voice and the bell.
You worry that I may be overstraining myself. Perhaps I would say that, were the current workload much worse than usual. Yet it is as burdensome as it always has been, thus familiar, which in turn makes it rather passable.
But the child replies as though he is engaged in a mutual conversation with something. It is likely that the abnormality with the head of a butterfly is directly transmitting its voice to this agent.
In fact, I find this work, this dialogue, rather pleasant. A conversation with you seems to broaden my perspective on things.
The abnormality chatting with the child is a rather difficult entity to manage. P-0168, also known as the funeral of the dead butterflies. This abnormality is rather choosy about which employee gets to manage it. Those with an unjust heart find nothing but a waste of time conversing with it. And those that are rash of heart will quickly find themselves exhausted. That is what makes this child the most fitting employee to manage this abnormality. He has an appropriate amount of both a sense of justice and patience, and despite the fact that he is suppressing the abnormality's impulses, he does it through a gentle method of engaging in a mutual dialogue, not by force. The abnormality is probably intelligent enough to recognize that it is an attempt to manage it, but it does not allow it to bother him. Whichever was the case, it was rare to find an agent whose mind does not immediately crumble upon conversing with it. A dull sound of a bell echoes once.
Ah, I was merely watching the butterfly resting upon the back of your hand. They are those with no place to return, thus are bound to rest upon you. Is that correct?
Instead of a bell, the large butterfly atop the abnormality's head slowly flutters its wings. A behavior equivalent to a nod, perhaps.
Should you perish, will the butterflies flutter away again? As one sits, only to rise again.
There is no easy way to comprehend what this child is saying.
It
It is rather difficult to understand what he means. You should know that death is not a concept applicable to the abnormalities. But the clear, almost refreshing sound of the bell conveyed that this work session yielded a positive result. The abnormality quite enjoyed that response. Probably.
Then I shall take my leave. Until next time, farewell.
With that, the child exited the containment unit. He stands there for a moment, gladly enjoying that brief moment of respite.
Still trapped in a daydream?
Captain Ryoshu.
Only to be awoken from his ruminations by the child with a cigarette in her mouth, captain of the safety team.
Treating abnormalities like they're people will only complicate things. Don't make me S-I-T.
I am only giving
Don't
the
make me
impression of it.
SHIT.
As you are well aware, this abnormality is...
At least try to hide your grin when... We don't have time for this.
Whoever. Aside from us.
Warning!
Wolf, go!
Oh, am I selected? Alright, fine.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do an Angela impression, maybe.
What's going on?
Well, it's not her, most likely. Ah, whatever, fuck it. Warning, dawn of violet warning. First warning trumpet activated. All suppression units in each department.
An ordeal descends.
Yes, it does. You're coming with me.
I don't suppose there is any need for that.
The child wields the guns imbued with butterflies and stands back to back with the captain.
Things aren't going to plan.
What, pray tell, does in this company?
Stay here and hold the line. If you survive, but every single containment unit of this department falls, I'll kill you myself. Got that?
That is a manner of death I would very much prefer to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
The child mutters with an exasperated frown while the butterfly bullets continue to blast from his guns. He had grown into a very skilled employee over his time here, enough so that he could exchange a few banters with his colleague as he engaged in combat.
Will you not assist, Captain?
I'm heading to visit the information team to pick up the bullets they moved from the middle layer.
The bullets. I see. The bullets must be the shield-type bullets the manager and the Sephiroth fire to protect us, then.
I prefer the bullet that bursts everything it touches. Isn't there a true beauty in blasting an annoying coworker's head apart? But I suppose the useful ones get to live. The control team captain ordered her men to move the bullet stock from the middle to the upper layer for some information training purposes, she says.
Is it Captain Faust whom you speak? Then the training cannot have been her purpose, only an excuse to ensure we have access to the bullets. As that level of preparation appears rather unnecessary for ordeals of dawn, patently, a calamity of greater magnitude is nigh to unfold.
It'll be a waste of time to use the bursting bullet on someone useful like you.
I heard tell that the Sapphira in charge of Captain Faust's department maintains quite the dangerously high standard for her subordinates. Dani.
Testing. Can you hear me, upper layer employees? I will be in charge of the operations for this ordeal, so please follow my directions.
She can try to come up with something alright, airtight, but she's not smart enough for that. The captain must have prepared those countermeasures for such emergencies.
Yet, the more complicated the structure of a thing is, the greater the room it is for holes to go unnoticed.
And I mean all of you training team, information team, and safety team. I know that our employees can handle this.
I suppose she's not lying, considering that an employee who can't handle it is no employee at all in her eyes.
With that, the captain spun around and disappeared into the other side of the hallway. Left alone, the child turns the muzzles of his handguns towards the violet creatures.
Fruits of understanding. Have you not lost your ways?
He carries out his duty, firing butterflies as lost as his foes.
I mourn you. Bloom, and be the path for one another to follow.
In solemn silence.
Gun, shoot,
Ooh, he's so fucking
shoot,
cool!
shoot,
Pew pew
gun,
pew 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 pew
shoot,
pew. The
shoot.
butterflies are so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the timeline is Ryoshi's after him.
Seems like.
So you see Ryoshu?
Wow, that's crazy. Red eyes. That's fucking rad.
Let us read Ryoshu's story then.
Meow.
The interior of the containment unit is submerged in utter darkness, with not a hint of its walls or ceilings visible to the naked eye. Yet the child confidently stroked through the tense, thick, swirling darkness that seemed to oppress the very air itself.
The pencil pushers in fancy suits like to lecture us that instinct work will be the most efficient against this one, but tossing them feet from a safe distance is not my style.
They pulsate like feebly beating hearts. The white cocoons, each an approximate size of an adult human, hang low to the floor. The child's gaze rises, following the strand that the cocoons descend from, as red eyes light up the ceiling like a midnight forest fire shredding through the dark.
Even with this cursed instinct so deeply rooted in your origins, you managed to transcend this drab containment unit into a form of art.
Within the shadowy containment unit lies an even darker place, trapped amidst the tightly woven cocoons. Entombed in the cell were only the sounds of one own's heartbeat, the skittering noise of tiny spiders, and the cold brushing of threads could be heard. Such tragic horror the deceased employee suffered, this painting of hell, was enough to sate the child's artistic interest.
Yo.
This what?
They
This
said
what?
the
This
line.
painting of hell!
They said the line.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen art like this so up close in my life. Or maybe the ones I did see were not worth remembering.
The swarm of baby spiders was already starting to climb up the child's leg. And after crawling to and fro between the child's arms and neck for a while, as though searching for something, they began digging into her flesh with their sharp teeth. However, the child did not wince or blink even as the painful bites began slowly devouring her, and instead glared straight back at the ominous eyes observing her every move.
I'll admit, this little installation was worth the view. But no more than that. As raw as this piece is, your instinct is far from beautiful or pure.
With that, the child slowly raised her leg. A provocation that she was about to crush the baby spiders, the entity's children, under her feet. Mother to mother communication?
One does not choose their birth parent, yet they are born with, and endowed with the responsibility to live within their bounds. Unless you're merely a pathetic fallen shell of a thing who can do nothing but grandstand. If you really consider these baby spiders your family, shouldn't you be attacking me by now?
Spider-Bud and the child exchanged an unblinking glare. After a standoff that felt like an eternity, and only after the work was complete did she pull back her threatening feet. There wasn't an ounce of emotion in her eyes when she looked over the baby spiders.
They seem used to tearing through skin and burrowing into the raw flesh. You've let them feast on my men often, Is that how a mother educates her children?
There was no reply from the abnormality, just as she had expected.
Yeah.
But the child seemed to have decided that it was an answer enough. Or perhaps, the child decided that the fault of the parent was not of its children. She carefully pulled the baby spiders, who were still busily chomping away at her flesh, off her body and placed them gently on the ground.
I suppose my question was a waste of breath. Parents. Fools who can't even stand a moment not spend injecting their children with their own prejudices.
When the child left, silence once again rushed into the dark of the containment chamber like water flowing into a void.
You look so miserable that I won't be surprised if you were to drop dead any moment.
The corridor was full of employees from teams other than the safety team that the child was a part of. The child seemed to have noticed something after a quick sweep of the hallway. She grabbed her 2 ego weapons.
The rookies are all The rookies are all huddled together. NOV, is it?
This is no Night of Violet, by which I presume you are referring to a midnight, then that we must contend with. It is the noon.
What I meant by NOV... Are you hard of hearing?
If it indeed was the noon of Violet you were referring to, then you would be correct. Your men are all gathered abreast one another, Captain.
The other child's explanation was cut short by the sudden sensation of something heavy tapping against his head.
Boom.
Well, of course. The child had raised her cross-shaped blunt weapon with a skull emblem on it, and was lightly yet repeatedly smacking the coffin-carrying child's head.
Oh, that's why I keep seeing like art of Ryoshi plunking his on. Oh, that's cute.
I am not panicked. It is merely that I did not gain the benefits of last night's rest on account of the shortness of my slumber. Please stop. Please stop. Ouch.
Bunk,
Ouch.
bunk, bunk, bunk,
Thus,
bunk.
would you mind ceasing this continued drumming of my head with your penitence?
Bonk. Consider yourself lucky that it's not SH that's hitting your head, Gloomface.
Spider head, skull face? I'm guessing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
One could mistake this for a mere workplace banter between two coworkers on an average day, but the rookie employees were all shuddering with fearful anticipation. Clearly something terrible was afoot. And not even a minute later, an eardrum-shattering alarm blared all across the building.
We're a DOV in a... Yeah, wait. We're a DOV in our...
We have.
Yeah. We've a DOV in our hands, but this is the level of trumpets we're getting.
I would like to repeat myself that this is not an ordeal of midnight, Captain. I asked that you refer to it as the noon of...
TNWIM. That's not what I mean. At any case, I am suspicious. It's almost like the manager already knows what's coming.
It is as if they can
Yo,
see
that's
what is
crazy.
arriving on the top left of their monitor screen.
That's crazy.
Ah, shit. Got any guesses?
No. I have none in particular. It may be as simple as mere competency, for I've heard that the manager was as foresighted from the day he started. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Whatever could be up with that.
How unhelpful. Where'd all the pencil pushers go?
The child looked around, realizing that there weren't any clerks around. Indeed, there were none.
All were immediately executed on sight. Certain abnormalities are motivated to breach containment upon a certain amount of deaths, after all.
What an interesting way to do art.
James.
Nutsag!
Yeah?
Not
Everyone in
that.
safety team, training team needs reinforcement. So go ahead over there, please. Try and stay focused, okay? Well, everything goes downhill soon anyways, so it's not like it matters in the grand scheme of things, but...
That green tin can with brain pickled and enkephalins prattling about again. We're missing 2 men. Are they getting high on enkephalin like that GTC?
How did you know?
Creature.
Tiffany, a colleague of ours who recently moved here from the training team, is currently in an unresponsive state due to over-medication.
Tiffany, I remember her.
No
She is in a
fucking
coma.
way.
That's awesome.
No fucking way.
Is that what that means?
I never knew. I did not figure this out. That's a good answer, actually.
No
Wow,
fucking
you're really-
way. Like,
You're really in the role.
So true.
for me, for real.
The child drops the cigarette, her mouth briefly opening from exasperation. She stared at the group of safety team agents before turning away and lighting a new one.
What about the other agent? The bald one?
It is most likely that they are handling the steel that has fallen within the safety team's premises.
You'd be better off with them. Ignore what the GTC said. He's hopped up to bottom He's hopped up top to bottom on E.
That would actually be drug street slang for enkephalin.
It would.
E. Patently, that is the manager's wish as well.
I'll be the reinforcement for the training team.
After confirming the exhausted child's affirmative nod, she began rushing through the hallway at a breakneck speed.
Noom.
As soon as she reached the training team area, however, she spoke as if she were answering someone.
Enough crying and fussing.
It wasn't like there were other employees following her. She wasn't talking to the two members of the training team who were already fighting off the entities either.
There's a big plate of meal waiting just for you. Can't you see?
At those words, spoken with a grin, the terrible red eyes all opened wide and began tremoring like a roar.
Tremor.
Yo, Tremor?
Oh.
Ho!
Dawn!
These footsteps are Lady Otis. Forsooth, 'tis reinforcements from the safety team.
It's Captain Otis, not Lady. You couldn't have come at a better time. I just fired my 6th shot. Is anyone else coming with you, Captain of the safety team? Listen, I'm talking to...
The will to split. Yeah. The will to spill blood for goodness. We don't need to. We don't need to hold ourselves back with such fancy restrictions just to see some blood. SF.
Busy chatting with her ego, huh? Like her, some employees seem to resonate with certain egos.
Then, perchance we shall be availed the opportunity to see Lady Ryoshu's fabled ego dual wielding.
There's no time to sit here and gawk. Prepare yourself. Moments before we take on the threat, the clip-off counters will take down with a flash of light.
A bright violet light imbued the steel, just as the training team captain said, but... Before it even had the time to explode, the child leaped into the air, both of her egos raised high above her head. Movements of her muscles, not steeped in training, but in instinct. An ego-wielding technique not bound by form. While she certainly pales in comparison, her style reminds me of a certain someone. Yes, the one who shielded me then. She who spoke of the pain in the backstreets.
Now burst.
The child perfectly wields both ego weapons and effortlessly shatters the violet colossal steel to pieces. Perhaps she is quite like her, at least in this regard. I miss her, bros.
And we all...
Which
Guys,
one?
miss my
She
wife.
looks at the rest of the squad. Lock the fuck in.
I miss
All
my
right.
wife who I kidnapped that one twink with. It was so funny.
I gotta head out. I got a thing I gotta do. Let me know how hard mode goes, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Alright.
have to remove
Thanks.
Ryosu for this then.
heartbreaking stuff, really.
Fuck. You know,
I mean,
guys.
Zisan can come in.
Yeah, you're right.
Yay.
Whoop whoop.
Bye.
I do
Well,
really
no, I
like that
guess-
story. I think it's neat.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, she's built different.
I like hearing Carmen reminisce.
Yeah.
It's very nostalgic.
Imagine if someone gets like what? What's a Carmen one? If someone gets like what the Ice Queen, the Frost Queen.
bathtub.
Oh yeah, Bloodbath or something. Or Ice Queen.
Yeah. So, look at how insane Isong is. I'm gonna give him
Let's
one.
take a look-see.
I'm gonna give him 2, right? The rest. Go.
Here it comes.
Oh, damn! Oh my
He
god.
kills them in one skill.
This is
In
why
one
he
skill
can, like,
three.
control the
Different.
entire encounter by himself.
Yeah.
상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어. 역시 상담 프로그램을 진행하는 건 잘한 일이야.
this might go by easier than like the normal mode because we brought Yisong.
Probably. I mean, because you
Oh,
brought
he
him
slept
and
too
Warp
slow.
So. Yeah.
Yes,
I
you're right.
mean-
You're right. Yeah.
직원이 되었어요.
I mean, you really can't just lose here, you know?
이번엔
Yeah.
It's like impossible.
Let's
Like,
go.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
rip.
yeah, exactly. You know,
Let
Yisong
it
is
rip.
Butterfly.
so pretty.
5 damage is really
pretty.
all you need.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, so
Can't follow
Yisong.
before, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He's like
go.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는
he paves the way for Yisong.
Merso. Merso walked so Yisong could run.
Exactly.
And then-
Merso crawled on the ground so Yisong could run.
Exactly.
He did that for us, guys. He did that
he
for the
did that
team.
because someone had to.
Exactly.
No, Merso actually wants to use his like his skill 1.
Have you guys seen that? There's like this really elaborate drawing of like a bunch of cartoon protagonists, and like they're all like dead and deceased across like a cliff, but one of them is like standing tall and holding like another by the collar. It's
I
so
have no
dramatic
idea what
and
you're talking
silly.
about.
It's so dramatic. But anyway, I think W or Peak So should be the one standing on top of all the corpses.
So true.
Just put all the death sprites of what do you call the sinners? It's only Merso standing.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는
Truly.
데 성공했어요. 이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
Oh, Hode is
Well,
here.
it's been a
by
while
the way.
since I've heard Hode.
He's W Salt, not L Salt. So
True.
true. So true.
So true!
There's a reason why everyone else here worked for L Corp. But Merso.
But not
For
him.
real, for real.
You know, I don't see L Corp still standing. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
So
It's,
true!
it's because they did not have Warp Merso. If he was here,
Exactly.
He would have stopped it.
yeah. He would have like, let me help you.
The
I
multitude
just
turned
imagine
into
like,
time.
like the process of making everything right. It's like
Yeah.
don't name it L Corp. Carmen has like a hand on her shoulder. Huh?
I will help.
She would have gotten away with it if she had him.
I
True.
will help you.
I gotta head off. I gotta get
Okay.
Alright,
later.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, we don't have to bring Dawn anymore.
제압 완료.
Goodbye, Don Quixote.
방금의 공격은 관리자님, 칼리포드 폭주 게이지가 한 칸 남았어요. 곧
I wonder if Don Quixote is gonna be Dracula.
Yes, please.
For what reason, guys? Why would she
I
be
feel
that?
every motherfucker here should have like done the Warp Train Express.
No,
You
guys, what are you talking about? Why would she be that?
I think she'd be silly.
Let's go!
Let's go, Verso!
Energy cycle!
That's Peak So. Look at that.
Scratch
22 damage. You love to see it.
Love to see it.
See, now Yisong's motivated because of Warp Merso.
I am
Yeah,
motivated.
another without Merso, truly. Actually, every time I use like that version of Faust, Regret Faust, like I always wonder how the AOE thing works because like I feel like it's so inconsistent.
It's depending on like if she has
whether
tremor on
she
herself.
does it or not is based on her tremor.
Like, hold on, they have
But
10
who she
tremor right
targets,
now,
you have
right?
no idea. They don't tell you.
What?
Like, she'll target the guy that you told her to target, but the other people she targets, fucking random.
But that's so stupid.
I wish they would tell you, because there have been times when I've been counting on her to do it, and then she uses it on the wrong person, and I'm like... Oh. So...
Well, it's called L Corp for a reason. I like running Regret Faust with Euro or Root, the Osho supports 2 games more tremor.
Oh, the Iridivier.
Oh, you're a divvy.
Divi.
Yeah,
For a
you're a
moment, I
divvy.
thought,
You're
like,
an
that was-
interesting passive.
For a moment, I thought I was gonna say like Yuri or something like that.
이번엔 누굴 탈출 개체 확인.
Yeah! Yeah!
That's
Let's
my
go!
hero. That's my
Yuri
goat.
Ryoshu.
That's our goat.
Yuri shoe.
Yuri Ryoshu identity.
I'm
That's
trying to find the art I mentioned. I don't know what I have to search up though. There's so many different cartoons in there. I will find it.
We return to the training team hallways again. Fuck. We stood huddled together in the hallway, remembering what Hode, the Sapphire of the training team, told us. It wasn't long before the same bullets from earlier struck us. Red barriers began to form around the sinners who were struck by the bullets. Let's see. According to the schedule, we have some time until the next noon arrives. On the shit. On it with instructions
Okay, if you go
on
to
how
the
to
end, you can scroll up.
Yeah. How is control the console installed in the hallways to activate the regenerator systems connected to the safety team? This seems like it'd be worth a try. If we hurry, we might be able to activate the regenerator before the noon arrives. I know one person that's up for the job. I know one per-
Let's go! It's Pixel!
You must be mad!
That's my goat.
Hold on a minute.
That's my goat.
It's impossible. He physically can't.
That's actually hilarious. Holy shit.
But he has Gloom and Envy skills!
Wait, you're right. How?
You must be sad.
I just saw like 3 deer run past my window.
I've
wow.
never seen what this looks like if you fail, and what flew by your window?
Deer, 3 of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
him.
that's kind of like a
I
menace.
trust. Yeah.
Oh wow! Wait, there wasn't even any bonuses, so even if it did roll all positives.
Yeah, it's physically impossible.
Marcel's face grows darker as they read and reread the manual. They must shit. Eventually, Marcel managed to reactivate the basic functionalities of the regenerator. There isn't much time until the next ordeal. There isn't any more time for us to struggle with this console. We hurry back to the lobby. Physical intervention shield activated. Heal 3 HP.
Yeah, you're
3
right.
SP
You're right.
every
You
turn.
gotta call it. He didn't.
Let's
want
go.
the handicap, you know. He was just
Pixel.
like,
Yeah. He knew what he was doing.
So right, Golden. So right.
God. No, Marcel's here. That's why he
I did.
survived.
Look how confidently he stands.
Yeah, see?
The Chad
All good.
verso
All good.
versus the Virgin grant us love.
True. Let's see. You know what
I
time?
work in
You
like
know.
a healthcare office or something, and
Yeah.
I put fucking chains of others on my office.
Let's
sign.
go.
So whenever like the kids come by or whatever, what do you call it? They're just gonna see fucking chains of others there. I'm gonna fucking what do you call it? Edit the sign just to have Warp Marcel there too. It's gonna look so out of place. It's so fun.
It's gonna be peak.
No one will get it. Everyone will think I'm just a crazy person.
Go. Detonate magic bullet.
It's so true.
Chad of others.
So, send him to jail.
The multitude titans at all! Rah!
Let's go.
Love that.
This fight's already over. We already know.
It's already over, man.
Thank you, Verso. We couldn't have done it without you. I just imagine them chipping away at stone, just slowly eroding it.
Oh yeah, the yellow skills for Yusung, the sloth skill, I think,
Mhm.
can insta stagger the whatchamacallit, the tentacles.
Yeah.
내가 세피라로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
Chains of others.
Send it to jail.
Kill him.
So, send him to jail.
Or so. You know what to do.
Kill! So we already know that the multitude tightens its hold is one of the crazy things to say during sex. But what are some other ego liners that would be crazy to say?
The honest,
Think you could stand after this?
Hold on. I kind of want to look this up. I can't remember all the legal lines, but holy shit.
Maybe telepole Heathcliff.
What
What does he say?
Oh!
The multitude titans and stuff.
It's like, heh, I'll sear you down to your guts.
Oh my gosh! Bro is like
Bro getting
grilling
vile
you.
in there.
Bro's getting diabolical.
Bro isn't just rearranging your guts, he's frying them from the inside out.
He's cooking.
True. Limbus Company Ego.
Crazy things to hear.
Let's visit the world of wonders. That's romantic.
It's like not crazy.
Faust knows all outcomes.
That makes no sense.
She already knows how it's gonna end.
Oh. The Odyssey has a
Faust
purpose.
already knows that
so
you're going to
true.
be disappointing.
Bro,
Jesus Christ!
it's mid.
My
shaking
arm
her
had
head.
changed.
Mid.
My arm had changed.
My arm had changed.
Bruh. What else is...
Nah, Merceau. Merceau.
Have a taste of this soup.
Soup.
Actually, how much would this
Evanescent
do?
Rhodian? What does she say?
Forgot. I've used that ego like 2 times.
Yeah, she's green in that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like some romanticized stuff you could say. Now let us make our wishes. I wish for this rock to smite the truth will.
No way.
No
The
way.
girl's gonna go crazy when I pull out the rock.
Oh, never mind.
Rock.
We cannot understand them, nor can they understand us.
Eliminating target under procedure.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh fuck. Okay,
Insane.
this is
A
a
willing
crazy one
flower.
to say. Can you guess which sinner says this?
Halt. You may not escape.
Bro. That
Oh,
has to
yeah,
be
it's
Urso, right?
Capote.
Dang.
Yeah, that is it. It's fucking Bristow Capote.
Urso,
Holy
you
shit.
can't be doing that.
You can't be
willing
doing
flower.
that, Marceau.
For those who slumber, may they bloom the butterflies within. They?
Go figure.
Holy
Yeah,
shit! I was
performed
looking through
Otis.
like the fucking. Hold on. I was
Otis
looking
is so
through-
cringe.
I was looking through the fucking egos, right, on the fucking unfortunately wiki, the fandom wiki.
There's a
And,
wiki.gg now.
Some of the lines are inaccurate, but I think the accurate line that I love the most is for Pursuance Merceau.
I will pray for you, so that you shall surely not be able to outdrip me.
That is unironically what they wrote there. This is
Wait, no,
fucking
no.
hilarious.
Can you read Regret Merceau's line? That would be insane to say.
This straitjacket isn't nearly enough to hold back my violence.
Bro.
Yeah, that's
Christ.
Merceau has the
That's so
freakiest line
crazy.
for real to say during sex.
He's so freaky.
Yeah.
So
What if his name was Freakso and he was exactly the same?
nightmare vision goggles.
He's actually more normal in Nightmare.
Freaky vision goggles.
Freaky
Urso
vision
looks exactly
goggles.
the same.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, you're moving us
the one-
over? How kind.
Okay, the two of them exploded. So, what was I gonna say? Not this one. Alright, so event-wise, this is still in
You're in November.
November.
They spent a fuckload of time at sea.
What the sea does to an MF.
So they arrive,
Didn't they mention it was like June or something like that? During like the Miracle in District 20 or something?
They just said that
August.
it wasn't. Yeah, it's August. They just said that it wasn't anywhere close to Christmas.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, yeah,
the
they-
freakiest line. The freakiest line I think you could
2
say
months.
has got to be Ishmael's.
Which one?
Wing beat.
Oh yeah,
Wing
I mean that
beat.
one's just already freaky.
Yeah, she a freak for that one. For
It-
real.
It should be called Meat Beat instead.
Yo.
Rude.
Jesus Christ.
She wear
유서를 13벌이나 적어 내려갔었음에도
pretty
Oh my
nice.
god, wait. This is another good line you could say during
것이라는 생각이 들었어.
It's pretty sticky. You won't dodge this.
것이요.
Oh boy.
Dog.
어떤 남자를 추억하고
It's Rodian's fucking effervescent corrosion.
Oh, thank you, Golden. That is it.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, Rodian.
What was it called? Isn't like one of Sinclair's 9-2 lines where just like he says incomprehensible shit?
When he's corroded, then he just like starts
Oh yeah.
saying gibberish.
Oh, he's
He's like-
freaking it.
He starts
You
like
got the
foaming
best
at the mouth.
head.
And with cavernous wailing, when he's corroded, he doesn't do anything except just yell.
제법
Pretty sticky ones.
Just like wah. That's it. Nothing else.
사유하던 나비들이
Which Sinclair had the worst head?
가볍게
Let's see, shall we? Dawn Office Sinclair. We know what happens to Philip.
Rip.
Man.
Mr.
Prince the
NCR over
babies.
there.
Oh.
I like
Oh,
what do you
so-
call it? Oswald, I think that was his name, right?
Yeah.
The clown, yes.
Yeah. And Library of Arena, right? Philip has like this whole like fucking thing, right? Because Oswald does like some hallucination like shenanigans on him that causes him to like distort.
사이에 입사한 것이
And at the end of that scene, like when Philip goes away to the library or whatever, it's like, so Pluto says to like Oswald, were any of those real? No, I don't know.
Does it
Yeah,
matter?
That was all in his head. So all that thing about him
Oh, that
being
looks
so
like a bot
insecure
to me.
about his crush.
Here,
Over
let me
his
report
fucking-
him.
PK
Boss.
blast.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh, you know what? I think isn't syncing really
I
good
like how
for
bug that is.
oh yeah, it's fucked now. Oh yeah, it's fucked now.
Yeah, you just misaligned. Goodbye.
Oh,
Oh my god, everything's misaligned.
hold on.
This game is so functional.
There you go.
There we go.
It's back now.
Wow.
I was gonna say, since Refraction Railway is good with syncing, this one probably would help out a lot. I recently revisited Kanto 6's final boss with Wild Hunt. To my surprise, there were new things, like his passive changes. And
Yeah, he has
their
passive
lines.
changes through the whole Kanto.
Yeah,
And like lots of
it's-
extra dialogue.
Yeah. Faded Promise. Whatever could that mean? I don't know where he came from. I don't know what his deal is.
So
He's
crazy.
fine.
Oh my
Also,
gosh,
in
it
that
looks so
scene where,
dramatic.
When Heathcliff uses body sack, usually Wild Hunt
Yeah.
will just get onto the Dullahan instead.
Oh. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Actually, I took a screenshot of that. It was pretty sick. And like it was just like the two Heathcliffs horse to horse gaming.
Horse to horse
Horseback
communication.
jousting combat.
Yeah. I like his counter. His counter is really cool. Also, it works like how it does in Ruina. Now what? This is a really short event. We're done.
Oh wow.
I'm pretty
that's it?
hungry personally, so I think I'll probably go get something to eat after
Yeah.
this.
Oh right, I should mention
Okay.
these two like took me like a tenth of the time it took for me to figure out how to get all the awards in like the previous Walpurgis night.
Yeah, and the
pretty
previous
good
one, trying to get that
first
fucking AoE one was really fucking killing me. I hated it.
Yeah, I had to.
To kill all the
ultimately
little fairies.
I ultimately used the cheese for a magic bullet and the Ryoshu passive. But for this one, you have your answer. You have your answer. He's right here.
Yeah.
I haven't like fully read and understood how the two bullet, like the bullet potency and as opposed to the bullet count works for this.
Yellow skill Gopher.
Yeah, but all I know is yellow skill Gober. And that is that for Limbus Company this time.
Limbus Company.
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 The multitude tires its own. Archie will make a wrap up of how Lament Song works. Thank you, Archie.
Gambare.
Yeah, I saw the amount of text. In the past, I used to like read that stuff very carefully. At this point, I can't be asked.
Butterfly.
I'll read it later, kind of thing.
Oh
or,
my god.
Exactly, right? That's why I was like, I'll just read this shit later. The status itself just is so long.
All I know is that it's sinking plus.
Big
Also,
sinking.
I'm my
Was
only
there
time.
anything new you added, Wolf, to the what do you call it? To the
My encyclopedia? I don't think so. All of this, like, basically, all of the text in this event had just been reiterating things from Labarni Corp for people who haven't played it.
Probably.
But us who have, we understand.
The only thing, like, even close to, like, new knowledge we got was that, the shield bullets are made by presumably a different corp, but we don't even know what corp, so I'm not gonna bother writing it.
I mean, that one I kind of always figured.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because we already know K-Corp does
Actually,
the other one.
I feel like it might have been mentioned in when you get like the shield bullet upgrades.
I know that they actually name drop K-Corp all the way back then with the healing ones, but I don't think they do for the shield ones.
I feel like something was mentioned, like aside from K-Corp. I don't know if I'm like just misremembering. I could go back and like check.
I know that for sure they don't say a corp name, but they may mention something like producing collaboration with other corps or something like that.
No, it's not S Corp for Shield. No, that's like.
Yeah, so far what we've heard of S Corp is that they do a lot of farming, but you know they're self-appeal agro industries.
Yeah. Whatever that does.
These be like medieval Korea maxing right now.
You know, honestly, Korea's history of farming, and I'm saying this as a Korean, ain't exactly too good. I'm not gonna lie. There's a reason that a lot of Korean food is actually soup-based, and a majority of the history and problems with Korea, besides the late-stage colonialism by Japan, but we're not gonna talk about that, is starvation.
That's what S Corp stands for.
Starvation. I will say though, from my friend who knows a pretty decent amount of Korean, the name of S Corp is pretty interesting because you can break it down to mean flesh, blood, bone.
Salpipio, right?
Yep.
That definitely doesn't speak to what like S Corp might be up to with regards to agro industries. Come on.
There's nothing concerning at all about that.
Yeah, I'm like, it's really funny because like they danced around like everywhere in the South, but they just avoided V Corp. So we will just like oh nah, we're gonna P Corp now. Fuck you. You wanna hear about V Corp?
My fan-made V Corp can be considered still compliant.
Until they reveal what V Corp is.
Yeah.
It will.
But it's okay. I mean,
even though it's just
speaking,
it's like K Corp Alter.
Yeah, it's like visually K Corp Alter. Story wise, the way I wrote it is basically G Corp Alter.
Old G Corp.
Old G Corp, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we got to know more about J Corp. That's what the game
Yeah.
was, right?
Yeah, the
district
one
is
with
full
the
gambling.
locks. Like how they.
We don't
yeah,
see much of like the corp itself, yeah, which is a bit sad.
Yeah.
I do like the wings quite a bit.
I think that's where, like, if I ever do, like, a one-shot of the city, that's where, a TTRPG one-shot of the city, that's where I'd want to put it.
Yeah.
So
Oh well, one day maybe.
One day. Until then, I need to sleep. I've been working on the overlay for a long while. Again, thank you, Dani.
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you,
very
Wolf, for
hungry.
helping out.
Yep.
I'm gonna go pass out. Have a good
See
night,
ya.
or day. Good day, everyone. Night, time of day. And
Good time zone.
Yes, good time zone. I don't know what the next Limbus event is, or what the next occasion for streaming is, but sometime we might revisit old events, like Time Killing Time, because Cafe hasn't like seen the story for that yet, and I think it'd just be fun to read, like, I don't know, Hell's Chicken. It's really funny. Also, like, I could use like the reminder because it's been a long while. But yes.
Actually, I think the next event might straight up just be Kanto 7.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that.
I think they said October.
Halloween! Okay, Don Dracula.
I love Halloween.
I'm quite excited for Halloween.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, October. So it's probably next, honestly.
Alright, I guess we can prep that. Well, I can prep
to,
the
like,
overlay
coach,
for that.
actually, no, we don't have to because it's fucking voice act, I forgot.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we can do. I think it'd be fun either way.
The final part of Kanto 7 will be released in late October. Real Halloween hours.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Shit.
That's
Alright.
when my birthday is also late October.
Yo, same.
I'm gonna kick you off the cliff for your birthday.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Actually,
There's
both
just
your
gonna
birthdays are like right next to each
inexplicably
other.
be a cliff.
Are they?
Oh, when's your birthday, Wolf?
26.
25th.
Oh.
Bro,
Yours
we're
is more
birthday
aesthetic and
neighbors.
popular than mine.
Dang it, I can only really kick one of
Twirl
you,
syrup.
honestly, off a cliff.
Depends on the times.
Alright, Scoopo, I leave it to you to kick Dani off a cliff.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
You agreed? Just like that?
Do you want it? Like this
No.
birthday gift? Oh. Oh, kind of already got it ready.
It's okay, it'll be a surprise.
We already, yeah, sorry, it was already scheduled and everything. They bought the tickets to the
Yeah, they bought the warp train to off the cliff.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the ticket too.
Warp
Bro,
train
off
to
the
off the
cliff.
cliff.
One way only.
I need
It's
to
really
like,
expensive because they lose the train too.
yeah. I need to like reminds me. Ideally by then I would have a new ending screen because this has been this one for a while. I quite like it.
It's so fucking old.
It's all, but like I quite like it. It is old, and also there's more people on here now. So like,
Yeah, but it's nice. It's served its purpose for a very long time.
yeah. I have one in the works. I just haven't been able to work on it. Anyway, Golden WS says I love Mori, and Owen Greed also says Owen. Well, we will see how Dani's birthday goes. And then
I think it's
then
a
Wolf's
reference to us kicking him off a cliff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You know, we'll see how the birthdays go. But all that aside, I'm gonna pass out. Thank you for joining me on stream, everyone.
And for my last stream message, uptie 4 Merceau, use all EXP tickets on Merceau, uptie every Merceau ego, uptie 4, max out your stats for all of your Merceau IDs. That's it.
Use never disable chains of others. Keep that strap on you.
Always unbox all your ego crates for Merceau.
Keep him on your team at all
I actually did see like a
times.
picture once of someone who had what 10,000 fucking shards, basically, like 10,000 minus 1 shards.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm so fucking broke with shards because I pulled this shit. But you know what? It's worth it.
You're a
It's worth
maniac.
I've
him.
uptight for so many people, especially Wartmer, so I will do it again. That being said, good night everyone. Thank you for joining me on stream. Thank you for watching stream. We'll see you next time. Well, actually no. I will see you later today at 8:30 to 9 EST. AM. That's right.
About 4
PM.
hours from now.
PM EST. About 4 hours from now, for what might be the finale to 1,000 times Resist. I say might be because I genuinely don't know. I don't know.
You have no fucking clue if that's the end of the game or not.
Yes, but we will be streaming it. And yes, it's why I need to sleep right away. So good night, good day, everyone.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye bye.